Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Haymon gets taken to school by the Pilgrims. Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren. Let's talk about it. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing. Get you 18% off their all-natural products from lotion soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Head over to The Health Blaze right now and check out their all-natural products. Website promo code are in the description. We got something cooking up for y'all guys from The Health Blaze, so stay tuned for that announcement. Hopefully it's coming really, really soon. Next couple weeks, but also push the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence debate back probably to this weekend or next weekend. Got to see how my schedule dropping, but definitely want to do it right. So if you want to join that debate, come on and talk your shit. Make sure you hit me up in the email, theboxingclinic313@gmail.com. That email is always in the description, or you can DM me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those links in the description as well. But Al Haymon got taken advantage by Matchroom's Eddie Hearn and Queensberry Promotions Frank Warren. Okay, I didn't even know that was Frank Warren's promotional company. That's how much I know. I didn't know what it was called. We just already referred to him as Frank Warren. But they took advantage of Al Haymon, and Al Haymon only sees green. And once again, I told you guys, most people try to put Al Haymon in the class of being pro-black. No, he's pro-green, just like Floyd Mayweather. All they see is green. He's pro-boxer, and he sits there. He works with all these different promoters. He works with all these different guys, and at the end of the day, all these dudes do is come back and stab him in the back. Lou DiBella running over to ESPN, working with the Zone. Frank Warren, he played him with Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder used him. And at the end of the day, it was nothing but Deontay Wilder's fault. And I'll make a video on that next, short video. Then Eddie Hearn used him with a couple of his fighters, who Kell Brook getting the belt off Al Haymon. Al Haymon shows good faith to these Pilgrims, and they turn around and be Indian givers, okay? And play him, okay? Pilgrim givers, how about that? And they play him, and he got to wise up and understand that you can't work with everybody. Everything ain't just about green. Certain things are strategic moves, and it's personal. These dudes want to knock you off your pivot. And I think one of the reasons why Frank Warren played him is because, guess what? Because he got an ITV deal. You know what I'm saying? He became a rival. With the ITV deal, he became a rival. Now he putting quality fights on ITV for free when, you got BT Sports and you got Sky Sports and all that shit, man. You came into the market and you became a rival. And all Frank Warren did, and y'all thought this is the easiest negotiation. They played the role real, real good. And Fury assured him, like, I can beat this dozer, this big dozer, chicken legs. Well, at least I can survive. And what they did was they came up off a $100 million deal from ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't even offer Deontay Wilder a $100 million deal because Showtime ain't that invested in him. In Fox, the budget is the budget. They're not going to do a special deal. They don't throw money like that to black people in boxing. Trust me, unless you Floyd Mayweather or something like that. They're not going to throw no network deals. You got Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Adrian Broner, that really all put on for Showtime. Mikey Garcia, that's putting on for Showtime. And none of them have got a network deal with Showtime. So at the end of the day, this is an attack on Al Haymon. They played Al Haymon. They used Al Haymon. And this is why you can't work with everybody. At the end of the day, people asking Al Haymon to bow down and work with Bob Arum to make Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Let me tell you this, man. They not trying to throw no brothers, no money like that. You know what I'm saying? If they can throw $100 million at Tyson Fury, why can't ESPN throw $10 million to Errol Spence and $10 million to Terrence Crawford and get them a little bit of 50, and they split 50% of the back end money, another 50% go to the network and the promoters. Why they just can't go ahead and offer them $10 million a piece? Because I'm assure you, Tyson Fury not gonna make good on a $100 million deal in the United States. He's a born fighter. He didn't get popping until he came back and fought Deontay Wilder. When he fought Klitschko, people were shitting on him. Anthony Joshua beat Klitschko 18 months later and got a better reception internationally than Tyson Fury did for Klitschko. You're not going to get no return on $80 million. So why not take $20 million of that $80 million, throw it to Crawford, throw a 10, or Crawford throw 10 to Spence and have them split 50% of the back end money, which it may come out to $2 million a piece, $3 million a piece, or $1 million a piece. I don't know how good it would do. They probably do better than they expected to, and throw the fraction of the money to them and make the fights happen. But you know what? Like I told you guys last night in the live stream, like I told you today, boxing is not versed towards black people. It's not meant for black people to thrive. It's not meant to garnish the black viewerships. There's nothing in boxing that's calculated or that's put together for black people to buy it. It's good enough for us to train. It's good enough for us to coach, and train. It's good enough for us to fight, but it ain't good enough for them to want our money. They don't do fights in black cities. They don't do fights, through the Midwest no more. All they do fights is where heavy Latino populations are at. Southern California, Texas, in New York for the most part, in Nevada. Okay? Al Haymon falling ass too. Al Haymon, as much as people say, oh, Al Haymon's pro-black, no. Al Haymon doing the same shit every other promoter is doing. You know what I'm saying? Al Haymon is putting on fights and telling his fighters like Errol Spence to dress in the Mexican colors and go out there and cap for Mexican viewership when black people spend over $1.5 trillion a year, in consumer and just in retail and everything else. You think they won't spend money on a fight if you promote them properly? Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? He out here working with the white man and working with these white devils from the UK. You know what I'm saying? These pilgrims, and they fucking him in the ass. No homo. You know what I'm saying? They playing him up and down. You know what I'm saying? They playing him up and down. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, all he can do is say, man, damn, they got me. Or make the next move. You know what I'm saying? And you got ESPN throwing all that money to Tyson Fury. Not Lomachenko contract up. They gonna throw all that money into Tyson Fury and Lomachenko. And Crawford contract gonna look like a soup kitchen deal. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be at Ruth Chris and 5-star Sizzlers and stuff, 5-star steakhouses and junk. And Earl and Terrence Crawford contract is gonna look like Golden Corral or some shit like that. They gonna be at Texas de Brazil and shit. He gonna be at Golden Corral or Old Country Buffet or Ponderosa or something. That's how this deal gonna look like. And when we learn to stop being apologetic as black people and take ownership for ourselves and put our own people on, then it's gonna be different. Till Al Haymon, really do for his brothers over there. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave. If I'm Deontay Wilder, I get the hell on, man. If I'm Errol Spence, I get the hell on, man. Whoever gonna throw me the bag, ain't no more loyalty to Al Haymon. I'm loyal to the bag because at the end of the day, I'm not getting the fights I want to get. So if I'm not getting the fights, why am I compromising in my pockets? You know what I'm saying? All this was an attack on Al Haymon to be the king. Now, Al Haymon can make another dog move, but what Al Haymon need to do is be pro-black. Unapologetic to everybody else. Sacrifice those Mexicans to the black fighters. If they beat them, they beat them. If they leave, they leave. At the end of the day, man, you can go always back and do music. Since they're hailing you so much, you're going to do music and deal with less stress. It's time for you to feed Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, feed Sean Porter and Errol Spence, whoever come out on top. It's time to make Jared Hearn fight Charlotte Harrison 2 winner. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to go balls to the wall for your fighters. It's time for you to call Eddie Hearn up and do what you got to do to make Joshua and Deontay Wilder. If it's sending Deontay Wilder to the zone, make the fight happen. It's time to tell Mayweather, time to make Gervonta Tank Davis versus formidable opponent. Then we want to go ahead and do Lomachenko. At some point, you got to sit there. You got a full deck. You got to play your hand. You got to load a hand. Excuse me. You got to load a hand. You got to play your hand. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold on to all these assets and then don't make shit happen. Now it's the time to bust a move and make shit happen. Even if you crap all the way the fuck out, guess what? You're going to crap out regardless. Because you did it to yourself. You raised the status quo up in boxing. You raised the money bar up in boxing. He raised the money bar up in boxing. He started overpaying people. People found out what they was making. Okay, we've got to overcompensate to get these guys over here. You know what I'm saying? He did it to himself. All he's seeing is green. At some point in time, sometimes you got to be biased. Sometimes when in this boxing game, you got to just take care of your own people. Frank Warren taking care of his old good white boy in Tyson Fury. Eddie Hearn talking about his good old Oreo Anthony Joshua, black on the outside, white on the inside. They're going to take care of their white people. Look at Eddie Hearn. All his white compadres came over here and got title shots. Rocky Fielding and all these other dudes, he came over here and got title shots from his country. He putting on for his people. So why can't Al Haymon be pro-black and put on for his people? It's time to stop just seeing green and see black and stop being apologetic and put your black people on and sacrifice, all your assets and do what you got to do and have them fight each other. But hey, that's just me, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget me on Facebook, Twitter. Reach out to the email. We on Instagram as well, Facebook group. You got business question, inquiry, sponsorship. You can DM me on those social media sites. Don't forget to sponsor the Hellblaze at thehellblaze.com. Use the promo code Goodfella1 to get you 18% off their all natural products, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, and much, much more. Website, promo code are in the description. Appreciate it. If you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's always there. Continue to share the videos. It's your boy Goodfellas Sports TV, CJ Goodfella.